this, everybody. The very first to do it with the full requirements, which are a little harder, let's face it. We had some relaxed requirements the first few months, but the full requirements in place. And this man right here, he is the golden rock star, and he has proven it one more time. Can you please just take a moment, ladies and gentlemen, take a moment in this Zoom room, take a moment out there in Facebook land. Let's give this man some accolades, because this truly, GR, this is the best day of your life. I played that song specifically for you. It is the best day of your life, an absolute home run, an absolute milestone in your career, my friend. $1 million Villa qualifier, global ambassador on the very same day, within maybe 1 hour of each other. How is that, ladies and gentlemen? I'm seriously about to shed a couple of tears. You know what? I'm gonna look and see if Brian is in the room. He has pulled another all-nighter last night. We were on Zoom together at 2 a.m. in the morning. I don't see him here. Okay. We were on Zoom together at 2 a.m. in the morning with his comrade, Alfie Pino, and, just laying it out one more time, strategizing one more final run over the line. And I'll tell you, he was worn out. He was bruised and battered and absolutely at his final little bit. But you know what? He mustered up that courage. He went for that second win right all over again. And he found a way, absolutely found a way to become the champion, the number one winner of the Dream Incentive, Mr. Brian Cromley. So Brian, I know you're out there celebrating. I know you're out there. You've probably got your phone on silent so that you can just take a moment and let this sink in. But hopefully you'll watch this a little later on recording, and we'll have an opportunity to hear from you live. We congratulate you. We are so proud of you. We adore you and respect you, GR. You are the golden rock star. So share the love, ladies and gentlemen. Let's share it. Let's give it up for Brian Cromley. And what an incredible moment. What an incredible moment. I just want to settle, let that settle. We come to love the moments where we can celebrate others' success. And I was taught by a mentor of mine many years ago. This was before I even went full-time in network marketing. And he said, when you can find so much joy in celebrating other people's success, you're ready for your success in network marketing. And those words were so inspiring to me, because it started to really come alive. It started to really make sense that, this is a business about people. People are our business. We build the people, and the people build the business. So we're constantly pouring, constantly sharing, constantly loving on others, constantly, giving everything from our time, our energy, resources, our wisdom, our knowledge, our success, pouring that into people, and then celebrating them as they achieve their goals, as big or as small those goals are for them. When they achieve, they achieve. It's a victory day. And I just love that. I remember that. And I wanted to take an opportunity, today, especially on this call, just to impart those words to you as well. Wherever you are in your journey, remember that. It's so powerful. And we come typically, many people come right from jobs or from a corporate world where, it's you. It's you in the, on your own, right? And there is that level of competition in the corporate world, and you've got to fend for yourself, because if you don't fend for yourself, no one will, But in this industry, we take that culture and we turn it upside down. It doesn't exist. There is no competition. It is, if there is a competition, it's super friendly. It's just for a little bit of bragging rights, maybe just to tease each other. But we want nothing more than to see each other rise. And when you can truly celebrate with all your joy, all of it, someone else's success, you're ready for your success in this industry. So hold that vision and trust the process, everybody, because as I always like to say, as you do that, your turn is next. And I promise you, when it's your turn, we're going to do the same thing. And I'll pick a nice song for you as well. But today, I did want to acknowledge my very, very good friend of 17 years, Mr. Brian Cromley. Do you know what 7 years can do in this industry? I don't think Brian would mind me sharing this little bit. When I reconnected, so I've known Brian Cromley for 18 years, and I reconnected with him 7 years ago. I called him up to invite him into a business. I was starting a team in a company, and I wanted him to be one of my inner circle leaders, the first person the first group that I launched with. And he was all over it right away. It was a gold company, and he was all over it right away. But like a lot of people, after 2008, Brian got, hit really, really hard. He was going through a very tough time financially. He was actually living in Florida Keys. Brian knows how to live nicely in nice tropical areas. Florida Keys in a tent. And he was managing a property. And I remember him saying, I really want to do this so bad, but I don't have the money to get started. And so I helped him get started in that opportunity. And I wasn't too far behind, mind you. I was still kind of also getting myself back up after a very tough fall after the 2008 crash. And it took years to really get back up. But anyway, I remember that, and I was thinking about that story. That was 8 years ago. 8 years ago, to go from living on the beach in a tent, making barely pulling in a full-time income, to becoming a villa, $1 million villa earner, and you can't get there just by accident. He busted himself for the last 6 months to get to this position, global ambassador with 3 million in volume plus in the team, and now become a 7-figure earner in this industry, ladies and gentlemen. That's 7 years. That right there is an example of what 7 years can do. If we have a vision and we hold that vision and we trust the process. Has it been a straight line up for Brian? Absolutely not. We've had many nights where we've cried together, where we've sat up and talked about why things just didn't go the way we planned them to go. But this time, GR, they absolutely went the way you planned them to go. You know why? Because you are ready. Next level, my friends. So congratulations. Thank you, everybody, for giving me that time to brag a little bit. But more than that, not to brag, to be able to recognize and celebrate one of our most incredible leaders in GSParrtners, a pace setter for all of us, ladies and gentlemen. And we couldn't be more proud and more joy-filled than we are right now. Congratulations, Mr. Brian Cromley. All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen.